Happy Wednesday, March 25th. All right, guys. We're gonna be finishing Romeo and Juliet, so make sure you're checking in on a regular daily basis. Yeah. So, first of all, let's check Classroom and see how I did in rock paper scissors. I bet you I beat most of you. Let me check. I did get a couple messages, and hey, pretty cool to get some messages from you guys here and there. Makes my day. Let's see. We got an English period 9. Hold on just a second. Cora said she won 2 out of 3 for real. Okay, I'll believe her. Gigi, I beat her. I knew that was going to happen. Cora. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Julissa said, the okay, this too shall pass video made me anxious. That's crazy, right? That's a crazy video. If you didn't see that video, go check it out, please. It's all about kind of the number of things that has to go right. There's a TED Talk about it, too. That's really incredible to listen to the TED Talk about them and how they come up with their ideas. Nick, I beat Nick. That's great. That's easy, though. Anybody could do that. Don't tell him I said that. Let's see. Let's go to period 7. Let's see. Zoe says that she won. Gabby says she won. Jack was honest, and he says he lost. Anyway. Let's see. Just got an email. And... Period 4 says... I beat Emily. Connor says he beat me. Quentin says he beat me. Also, why does Dwayne Johnson sleep under a pile of magazines? It's because paper covers rock. Oh my gosh. That's a dad joke, Quentin. Misha won. And Carissa, I beat you. All right, guys. Real quick, let's just go over that the Act 4, Scene 3 worksheet. I had a couple questions on that. One of the questions that a lot of people had was something about the 8 key words from Juliet's speech. So I'm on page 193 of Romeo and Juliet. And all we're looking for, this is an opinion-based question. You should just pick out anything that you thought is like a key to understanding her speech. For instance, she says, less than this marriage, he should be dishonored. Dishonored is a key word. All right. Vault to me is a key word, that they're going to be in a vault. Tomb to me is a key word. Anything really having to do with death to me is a key word in her speech. Ghost is in there. Hideous fears, loathsome smells. I mean, anything. She's just so scared of this idea, and she's nervous about the idea. So anything that really shows that nervousness, that betrays her inner thoughts there. But at this point in the play, Juliet has officially drunk the poison, and so stuff goes quickly after that. The other question that people had problems with was the essence question. It said, describe the essence of the scene in exactly 7 words. Well, good luck with that. I mean, that's more of a creativity thing for you. You get 7 words to describe how torn Juliet is before she drinks the poison. How about this? Torn Juliet drinks poison to fake dying. There you go. That's 7 words. All right, something like that. So yeah, that would be acceptable. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Act 4, Scene 4. I'm on the hardcover. It's on page 195. Okay, so it starts off. Remember, Juliet is fake dead at this point. Lord Capulet comes and says, "Hold, take these keys and fetch more spices, nurse." A nurse says they call for dates and quinces in the pastry. So they're preparing for the wedding, of course. They don't know that Juliet is dead. Or fake dead, anyway. Oh, that was Lady Capulet who said that. Sorry. Okay, Capulet, Juliet's father, comes in and says, "Come, stir, 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 the second cock hath crowed. The curfew bell hath rung, 'tis 3 o'clock. Look to the baked meats, good Angelica, spare enough for no cost." Nurse says, "Go, you cot queen, go! Get you to bed, faith, you'll be sick tomorrow for this night's watching." Capulet says, "No, not a whit. What? I have watched ere now all night for lesser cause, and I've never been sick." Lady Capulet says, "Aye, you have been a mouse hunt in your time, but I will watch." I don't know why I said that with like an Irish accent. "Aye, you'll be a mouse hunt in your time." Anyway, but I went to go see Hamlet not too long ago, and the lead playing Hamlet was an Irish woman. Very strange with the Irish accent. Anyway, Lady Capulet says, "I you have been a mouse hunt in your time, but I will watch you from. But I will watch you such from watching now." They both exit. Capulet says, "A jealous hood, a jealous hood." I'm not really sure what that means. Anyway, 3 or 4 serving men come into the scene. They've got logs and baskets. And Capulet goes on, "Now, fellow, what is there?" The first serving man says, "Things for the cook, sir, but I know not what." Capulet says, make haste, sirrah, fetch drier logs. Call Peter. He will show thee where they are." So this is all about them preparing for the wedding. "I have a head, sir, that will find out logs, and never trouble Peter for that matter." That was the second serving man. Capulet says, "Mass, and well said. A merry whoreson, ha! Thou shalt be a loggerhead." He said something rather dirty there, which I don't feel comfortable speaking about into a microphone and recording. "The county will be here with music straight." Music plays. "For he said he would. I hear him near. Nurse, wife, what ho? What nurse, I say?" Enter the nurse. "Go waken Juliet." Uh-oh. Go waken Juliet. That's gonna be a problem. "Go waken Juliet. Go and trim her up. I'll go and chat with Paris. Hi, make haste. Make haste. The bridegroom, he has come already. Make haste, I say." So basically, they're just like, "Hey, let's get the plans going. Go wake Juliet. I'm going to talk to Paris." Okay. That was that. That was all of scene 4. So scene 4 is if you had to throw any scene of this play out, it's that one. We almost shouldn't have read it. I mean, the whole thing is just, hey, let's get ready for the wedding. That's it. Anyway, scene 5. Before we start scene 5, let's take a look at the worksheet that goes with it. So it's the 3rd page of the packet. It says Act 4, Scene 5. Right at the top it says, "What do you think Juliet's actions in Act 4 of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? What do you think of them? Do you sympathize with her and feel like it was her only way out? Or do you think she was acting selfishly? Try to formulate opinions on both sides of this and complete the tables below." That is an interesting question. Is she just being selfish here? Like, is she just being an irrational 13-year-old? Or are her actions justified? I mean, that's not so simple a question, or doesn't have so simple an answer anyway. So yeah, think about that. Anyway, here's what I want you to do. It says Juliet is extremely selfish for what she does. Now you're going to find reasons to support that statement and quotations to support your reasons. Okay? Juliet is afraid and not thinking clearly. Find reasons to support that statement and quotation or quotations to support your reasons. Juliet is justified in lying to her parents. Find reasons to support this. Find quotations for your reasons. Juliet just lacks proper guidance and advice. Find reasons to support the statement. Find quotations to support your reasons. Listen, you only have to do 2 of the 4 of these. Okay, so there's 4 statements there. Just do 2 of them, all right? 2 is plenty. But do them well. Yay. Okay, cool. Let's go to scene 5. I'm on page 197 of the hardcover. So the nurse approaches the bed where Juliet is lying fake dead and says, "Mistress, what mistress, Juliet? Fast, I warrant her. Why, lamb? Why, lady? Fie, you slug a bed." Basically, she's saying, "You're so lazy, get out of bed." "Why, love, I say. Madam, sweetheart, why, bride, why, not a word. You take your pennyworth now. Sleep for a week, for the next night, I warrant, the county Paris hath set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. God forgive me, Mary and amen, how sound is she asleep." She's like, oh my gosh, she's so sleepy. "I needs must wake her. Madam, madam, madam. Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up in faith. Will she not be?" She opens the curtains on the bed. "What, dressed in your clothes and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady, lady, lady. Alas, alas, help, help, my lady's dead." So she went to, thinking that she's asleep to that one line, oh, she's dead. "Oh, where a day that I was ever born. Some aquavita. Oh, my lord, my lady." Basically, she's like, "Hey, oh my gosh, somebody bring me some booze because I'm going to need help getting through the fact that I just found Juliet dead." Lady Capulet comes in. What noise is here? Nurse says, oh, lamentable day. What a sad day. Lady Capulet says, what is the matter? Nurse says, look, look, oh, heavy day. Lady Capulet says, oh, me, my child, my only life, revive, look up, or I will die with thee. Help, help, call help. Help is on the way. And her father Capulet comes in. For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come. Nurse says, she's dead, deceased, she's dead, alack the day. Lady Capulet says, alack the day, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead. Capulet says, ha, let me see her. Oh, alas, she's cold, her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field. Oh, lamentable day, says the nurse. Okay, so Fowler agrees that she is dead. Guess they don't need to bring a coroner in. Lady Capulet says, oh, woeful time. Bad, what a bad day. Capulet says, death that hath taken her, hence to make me wail, ties up thy tongue and will not let me speak. Friar Lawrence comes in and says, come, is the bride ready to go to church? Now, Friar Lawrence knows exactly what's going on, don't forget. So he's playing dumb. He's playing dumb. Capulet says, ready to go, but never to return. She's ready to go, but she's never going to return. Oh, son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies. Flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law. Death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die and leave him all. Life living, all is death. Basically, he just said, sorry, Paris, death married my daughter before you did. Ooh. Paris says, have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a slight as this? You know, Paris never really did anything wrong. Seems like a nice guy. Lady Capulet said, accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, most miserable hour that ever time I saw in lasting labor of his pilgrimage. But one poor and loving child, but one thing to rejoice and solace in, and cruel death hath catched it from my sight. She's like, the only thing I loved in this world was Juliet, and she's now taken from me. I don't know about that. Nurse says, oh, woe, woeful day, most lamentable day, most woeful day that ever I did yet behold. Oh day, oh day, oh day, oh hateful day, never was so black a day as this. Oh woeful day, oh woeful day. Yeah. Okay, Paris says, beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain. Most detestable death. Be thee beguiled, be cruel thee. Quite overthrown. Oh love, not life, but death, but love in death. Capulet says, despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed, uncomfortable time. Why camest thou now to murder our solemnity? O child, my soul, not my child, dead art thou. Alack, my child is dead. And with my child, my joys are buried. I mean, and with my child, thy joys are buried. That is, I mean, you could kind of use that as a quote for one of these boxes here. I'm just thinking. And you could use actually any scenes here, guys. You know, for this worksheet, you don't have to stick to scene 5. But Friar Lawrence says, peace, hope, for shame, confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Okay, so he's saying like heaven has her, and that's good for Juliet, not good for us. Maybe it's a sign of Juliet's selfishness, right? Your part in her you cannot keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion. For 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. And weep you now, seeing that she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, and this love your child so ill, that you run mad, seeing that she is well. Okay, basically right there, he's calling the parents out. He says, oh, in this love, you love your child so ill, you loved your child so poorly, that you run mad, seeing that she is well. She's not well married that lives married long, but she's best married that dies married young. She's not well married that lives married long, but she's best married that dies married young. Dry up your tears and stick your rosemary on this fair course. And, as the custom is, In her best array, bear her to church. For thou, fond nature, bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment. Capulet says, all things that we ordain festival turn from their office to a black funeral. Basically saying, okay, the party's off. Well, no duh. The party's off, and now we're going to have a funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells change the instruments to like funeral bells. Our wedding cheer to a sad burial feast. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change. Page 205 I'm on. Our bridal flowers serve for buried corse, and all things change to the contrary. Friar Lawrence says, Sir, go in, and Madam, go with him. And go, Sir Paris, everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their wills high. Musician says, Faith, we may put up our pipes and be gone. Nurse says, honest good fellows, put up, for well you know this is a pitiful case. Musician says, by my troth, the case may be amended. Nurse exits, and then Peter enters. Peter was like the nurse's kind of assistant here. All right, almost done with this this whole act, right? Peter says, musicians, oh musicians, heart's ease, and ye will live me play heart's ease. Why heart's ease? Oh musicians, because my heart itself play my heart is full. Oh, play some merry dump to comfort me. Not a dump, wait, 'tis no time to play now. You will not then? No. Basically, he's like, I want you guys to play a certain song for me, and the musicians are like, no. I will and give it soundly. What will you give us? No money on my faith, but the gleek. I will give you the minstrel. Then I will give you a serving creature. Then I will lay the serving creature's dagger on your pate. Pate means head. I will carry no crochets. I'll ray you. I'll fa you. Do you note me? And you fa us and fa ray us and fa us. You note us? This is all like puns about music. Pray, put up your dagger and put out your wit. Then have at you with my wit. I will dry beat you with an iron wit and put up my iron dagger. Answer me like men. Basically, he's asking for them to play a song, and the musicians don't want to play the song, and they're having a fight about it. Whatever, anyway. First musician says, Peter keeps going. Why silver sound? Why music with her silver sound? What say you, Simon Catling? First musician says, marry, sir, because silver hath a sweet sound. Prates, what say you, Hugh Redbeck? I have no idea what they're talking about here, guys. I'm not going to lie. This is just about them playing music. So let's just be done with this section right there. The important stuff was said. Okay, for Act 4, Scene 5, that worksheet. Again, you could use parts from other areas, all right? Just really find reasons to support yourself. Even if you can't find exact quotes, at least be prepared to argue one of those sides, or two of those boxes. Also, on the back, reviewing Act 4. Let's go through this. This is also going to be due. When Juliet arrives at the friar's cell, she threatens to stab herself. What does this mirror from earlier in the play? When Juliet arrives at the friar's cell, she threatens to stab herself. What does that mirror from earlier in the play? Think about Romeo. Okay, 2. List 3 things which Juliet says are preferable to marrying Paris. That was in her speech to her father. She talks about all the things that she'd rather do. 3, you might be tempted to argue, why doesn't Juliet just run away? Why is that not possible for her to just run away? Okay, then it says write a paragraph of literary analysis. So, being a student of literature means, okay, blah, blah, blah. How does Lord Capulet's reaction to Juliet's death contradict his earlier actions towards her? Don't forget what he had said to her and what he just said now. So what does that contradict? Because didn't he threaten that he wanted her dead before? Kind of. He's like, he wanted to throw her in the streets or something like that. All right. So I'll stop there, guys. Do your best with these 2 sheets. And also, I'm sure you guys heard, but we're not grading any work that has been assigned past the school closure. So I would request that you do this. I mean, when we get just use your own judgment. We're trying to get through this together. We're figuring stuff out together. All right. But anyway, what's more important is that you guys are safe and with your families, and we miss you. But I'm not going to get sappy right now, right? And last, let's see who's paying attention. Let's see who came to the party today. Let's see if anybody wants to post something in Classroom. Let's see. The question should be, what question should you answer? How about, what? Oh, wait, I gotta think of something. Hold on. Okay, I got it. If you had the opportunity to go back to school to grab any one thing that you forgot, what did you forget? So what's at school of yours right now that if somebody was forced you to go in and take one thing out of the school right now, what would you take that was yours, hopefully, or someone else's? You could take something from my classroom if you need. Let's see if I could take one thing. Oh, okay, I know what mine is. Mine is the pair of Converse that the students painted for me in my classroom. I really wanted those for when I was doing that part in the video that you guys might have seen when I was sitting on my couch with a boatload of shoes there. But I wish I had that pair of shoes with me. All right, that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you. You know what I mean. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, stay well.